Alright. When I post this, it won't be the case, but I'm thinking about making the thumbnail for for the next SCP readings very green, because apparently that's what gets people to click on videos, or with sample size of approximately 480, because for some reason about 300 people have clicked on the very green video in the span of a single day. Apparently people adore the color green. Now, I was thinking we could do another series 10 because, hey, that's the most recent series and, that sounded like a fun to me. And then after that, maybe we could bounce between some of the other series. I think we'll do 6K and up. Well, I guess this would be 7K. Wait, hold on. No, this would be 5K and up. I'm always bad with the numeral thing. Anyway, I don't have... Yeah. Right, right. You. I wanted to read you. I forgot about you. Oh, wow. But I don't want to keep reading the ones up here because I feel like the ones down here are gonna miss. I can't wait for this. By the way, I cannot wait for when this contest comes around. Oh boy, that'll be fun. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. SportsCon! We have a new contest. I don't know if I'm gonna read all these because posting ends in 4 days. Contest ends in 11 days, which is not what I want. I don't want like such a limited time constraint on one of these things. I wasn't on the I wasn't on the ball with on the ball SportsCon. I wasn't on the ball with this one, so I don't know if I should do readings of them. I mean, I might stumble across one or two, but you know. You made it past the filter? Fucking A. I remember when this was a 9,000 entry. Hey, I read you during the contest. That was fun. What I'm doing right now is this ancient Tibetan technique that we call looking for what titles seem funny sounding. I read you before, didn't I? Did I? I don't recognize that. Or were you the one I tried to read and then fell asleep reading? Not an insult, I was very tired that day. Hmm, that's intriguing. Problem is, what the fuck are you? Well, I gotta read National Fog Safety Initiative. Are you long? Um, is there a... Oh! Okay. Let's see what you have, Seek Goal. Yeah, I'll read this one. This one seems fun. So, we've got the National Fog Safety Initiative, SCP-9506, NFSI. Front page. Here's a live weather map for the United States of America. Status 0. Oh, whoa, it's a GIF. Oh, I haven't had to read weather maps since I was in middle school. Let's see here. Let me put my laptop on my desk instead of my bed because I feel like that will just give me more psychic energy to properly read this map, something I haven't had to do, like I said, since fucking middle school. Which has been a huge chunk of time since then, like 8 years, something like that. Young adult. Cold fronts moving down. Warm fronts moving. I can't fucking... It's so hard to understand this shit. Where is your legend, please? Oh, this is dated December 22nd, 2022, which is kind of fun. Anyway, live weather map. I could not even begin to describe this as a visual aid, but there are currently 0 ongoing fogs nationwide. Again, part of the front page, so here's the About Us. The National Fog Safety Initiative is dedicated to educating the public on fog preparedness and survival protocols. Our mission is to ensure all residents in affected regions have the knowledge and skills necessary to survive fog. We work with local, state, and federal agencies to provide communities with the resources needed. My house is very loud. It's very late. Why are they still crying? The children, that is. That sounds a little ominous. I have siblings. Contact. Emergency number 1-800-FOG-SAFE. Feel the need to clarify. Don't call this. This probably isn't real. Email info@nfsi.gov. Once again, probably not real. Then the mailing address. Please do not send mail there. If you do any of those things, I am not affiliated with you. About fog. What is fog? Fog is a naturally occurring global atmospheric phenomenon. It appears as a dense mist that obscures visibility, covering affected areas for variable durations before disappearing naturally. The danger of fog comes from atmospheric compression. Any significant air disturbance causes rapid, fatal, crushing pressure. Okay, we've immediately hit the anomaly here, and I'm very sold. I'm in. Movement, speaking, or heavy breathing can trigger compression. The effect is immediate and irreversible. Okay, so like when the fog hits you, you have to just stay completely still and not like breathe too deeply. I am so bought in. Geographic distribution. While fog occurs worldwide, frequency varies significantly by region. Coastal regions, valleys, and low-lying areas experience fog more frequently. This is actually correct to real-life fog. Mountainous terrain and certain atmospheric conditions can increase local susceptibility. In the United States, regions such as the Appalachian Valleys, Pacific Northwest coastal areas, and parts of the Great Lakes are more prone to fog. Detection and warning. Early warning systems monitor atmospheric conditions for fog movement, typically providing 30 minutes to 2 hours advance notice. Alerts are distributed through emergency broadcast systems, mobile devices, and local media. Survival. Evacuation is always the recommended and safest response. When evacuation is impossible, survival requires complete stillness and controlled breathing until the fog dissipates. Inability to do so will likely result in death. Fog protocol training is available nationwide and strongly recommended for residents in commonly affected regions. For details, see safety procedures and training information, which are the next ones. Safety procedures. Here is a handy chart, clearly given to us by the National Fog Safety Initiative, detailing, it's like a flowchart. When fog hits, memorize your exits. What is, okay, you know what? Whoa, okay. Take a peek at the screen if you haven't been watching. Or pull up the file yourself and take a brief look at these. Very well made, like public safety images. I actually really like that. Oh, that's horrifying. Okay. I'm skipping ahead. I don't mean to. Before fog, preparation and readiness. Evacuation is always the safest response. Know your evacuation routes and designated safe zones outside typical fog perimeters. Familiarize yourself with multiple routes in case primary paths are blocked. Okay. Regions in I scrolled back up. In regions with frequent fog, designating or constructing an airtight room within your residence significantly increases survival odds and is strongly recommended. This room should be easily accessible and large enough to accommodate all household members for extended periods. Establish a family communication plan, including meeting points and emergency contacts outside the affected area. Okay, so this is pretty much outside of the airtight room. Think of it like fire safety. Understood. Practice stillness. Oh, this is definitely not fire safety. Practice stillness exercises and controlled breathing techniques regularly. Familiarity with this protocol significantly improves survival likelihood. I like that as a note, because fun fact, if you're American, you'll know that we had to do this for some reason. Remember when they had to play the recorder? That's supposedly to build like lung training and exercises and stuff like that while you're still young and kind of need it. Recognize local alerts. Register for local emergency alert systems to receive advance warnings. Ensure all household members know how to receive and respond to alerts. Here's an image of the the family that does and does not know how to respond to the emergency alert. When an alert is issued, the 1%, the asterisk being due to car accidents is really funny. Here's you making an airtight room, and I don't know why, but this is genuinely haunting to me. You will be still for many hours is really good. That's a really good line. Seek a goal. That's nice. I like that. Evacuate. Okay. When an alert is issued, evacuate immediately if you can reach a safe zone outside of the fog perimeter before estimated arrival time. Evacuation is always the safest option. I love how often they're repeating that. That's so good. If evacuation is not possible, move your designated airtight room or the most sealed interior space available. Move to your. There we are. Close all windows and doors throughout your residence. Seal gaps around doors and windows with tape or towels if time permits. Position yourself in a comfortable location where you can remain stationary for extended periods. Sitting or lying down is recommended over standing. Use the bathroom before the fog arrives. Remove any restrictive clothing or accessories that may become uncomfortable during prolonged stillness. Make sure you're in a position you can hold for hours. Once fog arrives, any movement or adjustment will be fatal. Oh, that's horrifying. During fog. If you miss the evacuation window, do not attempt to outrun the fog. Movement within or near the fog triggers compression. Shelter in place immediately. Once fog enters your location, you must remain completely motionless. Any movement will trigger atmospheric compression. Oh my god, remain conscious at all costs. Practice often. What is this? Here's a graph detailing breathing protocol. Breathe slowly and shallowly. Deep breaths create significant air displacement and increase compression risk. Establish a steady rhythm. Slow inhale through the nose, slow exhale through slightly parted lips. Keep your chest movement minimal. Trained breathing techniques significantly reduce air disturbance. If you have completed certification training, implement the protocols you practiced. Untrained individuals should breathe as shallowly as possible while maintaining consciousness. Once again, oh my god, I just now realized what this weird, aberration is. That's you fucking compressing. Oh, it's like vertical. I just assumed it would be like you're caving in your chest or something. Oh man, that's good. I like that. That's really nice. What a bizarre statement. Practice often. 3 times, 24 hours, 7 days a week. Like 3 times a day, I guess? Just to keep it, keep your skills sharp. Critical warnings. Do not move, do not speak, do not panic. You can impact others is... Oh, that's... Yeah. Because it's not like it's literally looking at each individual person going, you moved, you failed this arbitrary test. No, it's just a natural disaster. That's really good. What the fuck? Am I gushing over this too much? Well, I hope so, because this is really nice. I'm gonna put an upvote on this afterwards. Do not move. You stay exactly where you are. Do not speak. Speaking disturbs the air. Do not panic. Panic is the primary cause of death during fog. Rapid breathing, sudden movements, and attempts to change position all trigger fatal compression. Oh my, imagine if you have to fucking sneeze, dude. Remain calm and focus on maintaining your breathing rhythm. Do not try to reach supplies, communication devices, or move to a better position once fog is entered. Muscle cramps, discomfort, and the urge to move are normal. These sensations will not cause permanent harm. Oh, that's miserable. Do not attempt to help others during a fog. Any movement towards another person will result in your death. And here's an image of someone having to callously ignore their baby. Yeah. After fog, only move when given signal and report casualties. Do not move until you receive an all-clear signal through emergency broadcast systems. Fog may appear to clear, but remain at dangerous levels. Once confirmed safe, resume movement slowly and carefully. Prolonged stillness causes muscle stiffness and reduced circulation. Stand gradually and allow your body time to adjust before attempting normal activity. Check on household members and neighbors. Report any casualties to local authorities immediately. If you experience severe muscle cramping, dizziness, or difficulty breathing after a fog, seek medical attention. That's miserable. Training information. Fog protocol training is strongly recommended for all residents in affected regions. While not legally mandated, many employers, schools, and organizations require certification as a condition of employment or enrollment in high-frequency areas. Training providers. Training is available through multiple channels depending on your location. Local emergency services and fire departments, community centers and civic organizations, schools and educational institutions, parentheses, basic protocols, close parentheses, workplace safety programs, NFSI certified training facilities, online and social resources, parentheses, supplementary only, hands-on practice required for certification, close parentheses. In high-frequency regions, government-funded programs provide free training to residents. Contact your local emergency management office for available programs in your area. Course options. Basic protocol training, 1 day. Covers fundamental safety procedures, evacuation protocols, shelter preparation, and basic stillness techniques suitable for general preparedness. Advanced breathing certification, requirement 3 to 5 days. Intensive training in controlled breathing techniques, extended stillness maintenance, and psychological preparation. Required for certain professions and recommended for residents in areas with frequent fog. Just a sudden thought just hit me. Do you think in medical context, say a hospital, mental institution, what have you, that they would just medically induce a coma onto you for a little while in order to, like, ensure your safety? Anyway, recertification is recommended every 2 years to maintain skill proficiency, practice sessions between certifications to help maintain muscle memory and breathing control. Certification requirements. Certification involves both written assessment and practical demonstration of protocols. Successful completion provides documentation recognized by employers and institutions. Certain positions, emergency responders, healthcare workers, educators in affected regions, may require advanced certification as a job requirement. Youth training. Age-appropriate fog education is integrated into school curricula in affected regions. Children as young as 5 learn basic stillness and breathing concepts through supervised practice sessions. Training side effects. Extended training may result in dissociative episodes, commonly referred to as fog trance. This is normal and means your training is working. If you experience fog trance outside of fog situations, contact your training provider for adjustment protocols. For more information on training locations and scheduling, contact 1-800-FOG-SAFE or email training@nfsi.gov. Again, I don't tell you to do this, and this is me reading. FAQ. Frequently asked questions. Can I survive in a car or vehicle during fog? Vehicles offer little to no protection. If caught in a vehicle, remain in the car and stay completely still. Do not attempt to drive through the fog or exit the vehicle. What if I'm caught outside when fog arrives? If fog reaches you before you can reach shelter, stop moving immediately. Lie down or sit in the most comfortable position available and employ breathing protocols. Outdoor survival is possible, but significantly more difficult due to environmental factors and lack of shelter comfort. Can pets survive fog? Animals are subject to the same compression effects as humans. Pets cannot be consistently trained to remain sufficiently still. Evacuation with pets is strongly recommended. If evacuation is possible, there is no reliable method to ensure pet survival. What if I need to cough or sneeze during fog? Suppress the urge if possible. If you must cough or sneeze, do so as gently and as quietly as possible through your nose or in a closed mouth. Yeah, that's... oh, God. Can children stay long enough to survive? Older children, parentheses, typically ages 8 and up, close parentheses, who have received training can successfully maintain stillness. Younger children have significantly lower survival rates due to difficulty remaining motionless for extended periods. Families with young children should prioritize evacuation above all other options. What is the longest recorded fog? Documented fogs have persisted for over 16 hours, though fogs of this duration is very rare. Average duration is 1 to 4 hours. That's still horrifically long. What? Duration cannot be predicted accurately, and individuals should prepare to remain still for extended periods regardless of estimates. How are bodies recovered after a fog? Recovery operations begin once the fog is completely dissipated in areas that confirmed safe. Recovery efforts are usually handled by local authorities. Families are notified through emergency services. What should I do if someone near me panics during fog? You cannot help them. Any movement toward another person will result in your own death. Verbal attempts to calm them will create dangerous air displacement. If someone panics during fog, focus on maintaining your own stillness protocols. Does an airtight room actually prevent fog entry? No. Fog will eventually penetrate well-sealed spaces. The purpose of an airtight room is to delay... What the fuck? This loud beep noise in my house actually horrified me. I think that was just my air conditioning, though. My heart stopped. Where is it? Hold on. Oh shit, wait, what the fuck? Hold on. There it is. Okay, thank God. Um, the purpose of an airtight room is to delay fog entry, providing additional time for preparation or survival. Once fog enters, the same protocols apply regardless of room construction. That is, like, ugh, so horrifying to love it. Oh, what? Wait. Oh, can I not? No, what? No! Oh, I was so hoping you wrote a tale. Give me a second to hover over all of these and then I'll begin reading. Because I can check at the bottom left of my corner if this actually leads to a link, any of these. What a miserable... What a very red man. Yeah, none of these... Oh, wow, you put effort into... I'm just gonna preemptively hit you with that. Oh, did that not load? What? Do I have to go to the front page? Hmm. Oh, I guess it stays there? Cancel my vote. I don't like it. I like it. There you are. Or it should have been. What? Does it double click? Hmm. That's bizarre. News. Breaking. Fog in West Virginia exceeds projected duration. All trapped residents presumed dead. Oh my god. Elkins, West Virginia. Regional authorities confirmed that yesterday's fog persisted for over 7 hours, far exceeding the estimated 2 to 3 hour duration. Emergency services report near zero survivors among those unable to evacuate from Randolph, Pocahontas, and Webster counties. International. Mass emigration from Indonesia continues as fog intensifies. Indonesia. Mass emigration, from coastal and low-lying regions of Indonesia continues as fog frequency reaches unsustainable levels. Some areas now experiencing fog multiple times per week, making normal life impossible. Neighboring countries have begun implementing stricter border controls as refugee crisis escalates. Because, of course, these are not people, they're refugees, don't you know? Too fucking... Ugh. Breaking. Alert system malfunction leaves town with 8 minutes warning. Oh my god. Cartersville, Illinois. Technical failure in regional alert network delayed fog warnings by over 30 minutes last Thursday, leaving residents with only 8 minutes to evacuate. Local officials report 47 confirmed deaths, with search operations still ongoing. Feature inside Sam Altman's underground fog bunker. Safety in style. San Francisco, California. We were invited to tour Sam Altman's private underground bunker inside his Russian Hill residence. The bunker is a fully integrated living space designed for comfortable fog survival. It features multiple sealed quiet rooms with independent air systems and automated lockdown, along with living areas that convert into safe zones during alerts. Is that what this guy actually looks like? He doesn't look like a person. Looks haunted. Is that a real brand? Or is that the thing they put over bottles so they don't have to actually pay for science? Climate change continues to worsen global fog conditions. From Geneva, climate scientists warn that rising temperatures and shifting atmospheric patterns are accelerating fog frequency worldwide. A trend documented for over 2 decades, melting ice sheets and changing weather systems continue to create more favorable conditions for fog formation, particularly affecting coastal and low-lying regions. I understand what the purpose of this file was now. Seek goal. Local community dedicates memorial for fog victims. Asheville, North Carolina, I think that is. The town of Asheville dedicated a memorial structure this weekend honoring 183 residents who died during the March 2023 fog. The memorial, located in Riverside Cemetery, features engraved plaques with victims' names. These are our neighbors, our friends, our family. Feature: the dangerous trend of fog hunting. A social media trend known as fog hunting has been on the rise. Users seek out active fog and attempt to get as close as possible to the edge. Most posts show users filming the fog line as it moves in, timing how long they can stay nearby before having to leave. The goal is to beat the previous distance. This trend has gained traction among younger users across multiple platforms. Yeah, that tracks. Local. New training center opens in Portland. Portland, Oregon. A new NFSI training facility opened Monday in southeast Portland, the 5th such center to open in Oregon this year. The facility will provide free basic protocol training and advanced breathing certification to residents in the Portland metropolitan area. The center can accommodate up to 200 trainees per week and offers evening and weekend sessions for working families. Business. Calls grow for fog hazard pay increase. Oakland, California. Labor groups are calling for an increase to fog hazard pay rates in regions regularly affected by fog events, arguing that current compensation does not reflect the risk and disruption. Proposals include higher automatic wage multipliers during active alerts, along with expanded eligibility for partial pay during missed or interrupted shifts. Educational. Winter fog, what to know. As winter approaches, fog patterns may shift. Now's a good time to review your winter prep and make sure you're ready for cold weather fog. Oh, I can't actually click these? Seek, I know you're like a guy, right? Yeah. Oh man, you've been active, huh? Please go through this time. It's not taking my vote. That one was really fun. In like sub 30 minutes. That one was really good. Oh man. I knew this was a good one. Well, I did say. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me grab a D10. Ugh, where's my dice bag? Here we are. Let's see here. Where is the die I want? D20. There we are. D10. If I could pull you out first try. Stop rolling. There we are. 2. Give me a second to just put this die back. There we are. Move that there. There we are. I'll need those in the morning. I guess next afternoon. D&D soon. Alright. So how many of you actually actively read the site? I know I don't actively read as much as I should or want to. So we're going to go to something that may be considered more modern. Series 6, the 5000s. And let's start looking. Every planet we reach is dead. Fucking amazing title. Let's go. Orangutan. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be a good one. By J. Dune. Item number 5076, level 2 restricted. Containment class Keter. Disruption class Eki. Risk class critical. An SCP-5076-A instance clinging to a telephone pole located in Site 5076-1. Assigned Site USINBL Area 179. Site Director R. Joseph Barrow. Research Head A. Ann Stars. Assigned Task Force L8 Ape Mode. Persona, Pennsylvania, USA, now designated Site 5076-1. Special Containment Procedures. Law enforcement channels worldwide are to be monitored for clusters of missing persons reports look consistent with 5076 activity. Foundation web crawler Beta 12 Banana Peeler is to monitor the web for any mention of the phrase Obobin Nation. Obobin? Something like that. As well as any related SCP-5076 related keywords. This is grammatically correct, but feels wrong. Upon confirmation of 5076 event, personnel are to be dispatched immediately according to procedure. Welcome to the jungle, detailed in document 5076-0. Every planet we reach is dead. Where is this gonna go, dude? All roads leading to Site 5076-1 have been redirected. A cover story detailing a nuclear meltdown having occurred on the 18th of January 2020 has been disseminated. All former inhabitants of 5076-1 legally declared dead. For a complete operational purview of veil keeping regarding Site 5076-1, see document 5076-V-1. MTF Lambda 8 Ape Mode is to be stationed among the perimeter surrounding Site 5076-1. All online activity originating from the site is to be monitored. If the site's veil is at risk due to the online activities of an 5076-8 instance, all internet connection to the site is to be cut off for a duration of 5 hours and the offending instance to be reprimanded. Okay, this will be fun. Entrance to the site outside of a veil restoring operation or as a member of the 5076 Cultural Exchange Liaison is forbidden without the express permission of Area Site 179's director and a unanimous vote by Ethics Committee. Entities entering or exiting 5076-1, that's the site again, without authorization are to be neutralized. Description. SCP-5076 refers to an anomalous event in which the inhabitants of a moderately sized human population center spontaneously disappear, followed by the appearance of sapient members of the Pongo genus. As of blank blank blank, this anomaly has occurred only once in Cressona, Pennsylvania, a northeastern borough formerly holding a human population of around 1,500. Cressona has since been designated Site 5076-1. The orangutan specimens currently inhabiting the site are labeled 5076-A, demonstrating intelligence and vocal capabilities comparable to humans, as well as a blank class technological proficiency. Human art, religion, and culture seem to be major topics of interest to this anomaly. Due to the nature of their appearance at the site, the SCP-5076-A they claim regarding the history and culture of their species cannot be identified. Oh, the claims they make regarding the history and culture of their species cannot be verified. Notable claims include vocalizing using a universal communication field and are capable of speech with any biological life, having no connection to non-anomalous members of the Pongo genus existing on Earth, referring to them as crude effigies, being a race of interdimensional nomads known as the Obobans, and having existed long before humanity. 5076-A, if constructed, what appears to be a religious shrine at the center of the site, a random assortment of machinery, including wires, cables, automobile, and computing components, arranged and modified in a way that serves no apparent purpose or function. All instances have been observed to gather around the structure at 200 hours daily, or 2000 hours daily. That is 8 p.m., appearing to meditate as a group for hours on end. The 5076-A have refused to disclose the meaning of this ritual. A number of religious artifacts written in an unknown language have been recovered from the site, seemingly having materialized alongside 5076-A, partially validating the claims regarding history. A translation of these texts, made possible through the assistance of orangutan priests, is pending. In order to gain a more holistic understanding of Aboban society and beliefs, the 5076 Cultural Liaison was established. For documentation of information gained through this program, see files under 5076-CL-EP, as this exchange is still underway. 5076-CL-EP files are updated routinely. Addendum 5076.1 Discovery. On the 18th of January 2020, a staggering amount of emergency calls, mostly regarding missing persons from Cressona, Pennsylvania, came to the Foundation's attention. A large-scale amnesis program was enacted, and the perimeter surrounding 5076 the site was secured. This file definitely uses the numbers a lot more than the other ones I've read. A misinformation campaign regarding a nuclear meltdown was disseminated into media and law enforcement channels. Hours later, a website operating under the name Oboban Nation was discovered, hosted from servers in Cressona. The entire website, sans the title, was written in an unknown text. The page depicted images and videos of 5076-A instances engaging in routine activities at the site. Scenes depicted Oboban families caring for their offspring, a recording depicting a ritual revolving around the site's makeshift shrine, and a recorded message from A-402, the apparent leader of Oboban society, addressing the viewer in what is assumed to be the same language the website was written in. Notably, A-402 does not resemble an adult orangutan. Oboban Nation was put into immediate digital quarantine. Addendum 5076.2 Engagement Log Transcripts. An engagement of 5076-A occurred on May 19, 2020. In 6 days, it'll be the anniversary of that. Because of his experience with dangerous anomalies as well as his data expunged, Area 179 Senior Researcher Dr. Edward Dune was chosen to initiate contact with 5076-A. Researcher Angela Stars kept in contact with Dune via radio. A body camera was attached to Dune for documentation purposes. Transcripts of the engagement are listed below. Here is first contact. Okay, these are going to be a little short. Good. Begin recording. Researcher Stars. You on? Dr. Dune, check. Stars. Be nice. A makeshift barricade of automobiles surrounds the immediate perimeter of the site. Several 5076-A instances possessing firearms seized from a local gun shop stand guard. Dune stops before the barricade. Foundation defenses, including ground vehicles and multiple MTF teams, are stationed behind Dune. Dune performs a variety of non-verbal interspecies contact signals. A-328. There is no need for gesturing. You are understood. Dune, shouting. You can communicate with us? A-328. The communication field binds us to your language. Dune. Good, good. He's going to be shouting throughout the almost entire file. Good, good. Monkeys. Monkeys in the sky. Obobans, was it? My name is Dr. Edward Doone, Dr. Edward Doone, and I'm with the A328. The Foundation, we know who you are. Doone. Well, shit, we're off to a great start. You know why we're here then? A328. To catalog us, to assess our threat level? Doctor, we mean you no harm. Our appearance here will not be permanent. It is best you leave. Doone. Camp. Sentient monkeys appear out of the sky and now 1,500 people are missing? Oh, 8 man, you don't know the Foundation. Researcher stars. Sapient. A328. You will be of no assistance to us. Guards, hold position. You are denied entrance to Sautab. Is that how you pronounce that? Dude, you serious right now? Do you see who you're up against? Oh, he's not shouting this time. Maybe it's just a mistake to not include it, though. Are you serious right now? Do you see who you're up against? Look behind me. You're armed with shotguns and slingshots. Pause. Now he's shouting again. I'm requesting an audience with your leader. A328. There will be no audio. Dune activates both the audio protection pods in his ear and turns the team operating a AM-SB 1V3 Hertz breaker cannon. Fire. Researcher stars. Edward, don't you dare. The cannon emits a large burst of sound at a frequency of 200 Hertz. The SCP instances are in clear distress, some falling to the ground. God damn, that thing's hot. Do I make myself clear? He's shouting that last bit. Researcher stars. That was cruel. 5076A328 struggles to prop itself up back on the barricade. Your use of brute force against the defenseless people leaves us with no choice. For protection of Oboban society, request is granted. We shall escort you, Doctor. The anomalous instances guarding the site leave their posts and approach. Stars. Edward, that was a terrible Dune. We don't know what we're dealing with. Stars. You know damn well they're not a threat. Dune. 1,500 people died, Ang, and they're not a threat. Or I guess that's Ange. Stars. This is a first contact engagement mission. Dune. This is also a DK class DK class reality invasion scenario with the potential lead to an SK class dominance shift. We are doing what we've always done. Stars. They have no. The anomalies surround Dune. A328. Come with us. You will soon understand the plight of the Oboban as you have before. Dune. The Foundation appreciates your compliance. They then walk him towards the site, and the recording ends. Codename Diplomatic Relations. This is the second log. Begin recording. Dune is led through the site 5076-1. Various instances of the anomaly can be seen. The party passes the technological construct. Dune asks about the purpose of the structure and receives no answer. The group enters through the Boro Hall, where an anomalous instance talks at a desk drinking a can of blank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's either Pepsi or Fanta, or it could be Sprite. Any 5-letter soda. 328. Your Excellency? 402. Bab? Oh, great. 328 kneels upon entering SCP-576-A-402's office. 328. Doctor, I advise you do the same. Dune. I don't do that. Stars. Get over yourself. 328. This is our leader, Architon Gaboan the 16th, the first of his gene pod. Dune. The head monkey, huh? I have 402. We can skip the formalities, Tobe. Leave. 328. As you wish, sir. You then leave the office. 402, laughing. More Foundation. Dune. Right, that's a good place to start. What do you mean by that? You're aware of us and 402. We've met your kind before. Well, versions of your kind. Dune. Are there realities? 402. Mm-hmm. And you're all useless. Dune. You're interdimensional, I presume? 402. You bet. Dune. Why here? 402. Not sure. Didn't pick it. Dune. You expect me to believe that? 402. Our canvas guides us. Dune. Where's the people? 402. The people? Dune. Oh, only the 1,400. Only the 1,500 plus people that disappeared when you showed up. Where are they? 402. Collateral damage, not a conscious choice. Dr. Dune. Shitty answer. 402. It's the only one you're gonna get. Pause. Dr. Dune. What do you want? 402. 6 months. Dr. Dune. And then? 402. We'll be gone. Dune. Why? Why here? 402. We're nomads, Doctor. It's how we live. Dr. Dune. No home planet? You just wander aimlessly, taking land that doesn't belong to you? 402. Do you know what a nomad is? Dune. You're quite young. 402. I'm still older than you. Dune. Yeah, I doubt that. 402. We're staying. Dune. Not my decision. 402. The other foundations let us stay. Dune. Again, not my decision. A visibly aged 576-A instance wearing a cloth stole enters the room. 299. That's enough. If I may interject, Doctor, you may find her case to be more compelling than our young ruler may let on. 402. Well, Nob, don't. 299. Diplomacy is not your strong suit, child. Dune. And you are? 299. Bonob Ori. High generator of our sect. Dune. Religious leader? 299. Yes, and one more suited to talk to you on this matter. Dune. Look, I just need to understand what the hell happened here. 299. Unfortunately, the boy is right. Even I cannot explain the specifics behind our means of travel. It is what you call, Dune, an anomaly, right? 299. I am deeply sorry for the tragedy our appearance here has brought upon you. But we are hurting people, Doctor. We have done a great deal for this universe and many. Dr. Dune. I don't care. Like I said, it isn't my choice, and I doubt you'll be able to stay. 299. We are recovering from war. We carry no weapons of our own, no ill will against your people, and are willing to follow your procedures. Please do not be like the foundations before you. The atrocities we have suffered in the past are forgiven. We beg for your permission to exist. Pause. Dune. Researcher stars. They can stay. Dr. Dune. And we... Researcher stars. Tell them they can stay. Dr. Dune. Just a second. Dr. Dune walks outside of the office doors. What the fuck do you think you are? Researcher stars. Edward, I can't believe I'm hearing this from you. The man who would curse out in '05 if they spilled his coffee is suddenly worried about chain of command? Dr. Dune. We can't just let them stay. We don't even... Stars. Why the hell not? Why the hell not, Edward? Or why not? Why the hell not, Edward? Dune. We don't understand them. Stars. Were you even paying attention in there? I will not allow genocide, Doctor. I do not care where on the hierarchy I fall. Tell them they are safe. Dune. And I just don't know if I can promise that. God, I don't want to have to tell them that they need to leave, but... Stars. Cold, not rule, Edward. Isn't that what you used to tell me? Can we do something good for once? Another pause. Dune. Exhaling. You're right. Okay. Stars. Thank you. Dr. Dune. Besides, when's the last time I got reprimanded for anything, huh? Dune re-enters the office. We'll help you guys out. 299. Thank you. SCP-576-A-299 embraces Dune, who stumbles backwards. Okay, get off. Pushes the anomaly off. Alright, listen, I don't know how or in what way, but we're not going to chase you guys away. I'll tell you this, though. If you're staying, you're going to be seeing quite a bit of us. 299. That's understandable, Doctor. Our people thank you. 402. Hold it right there. 299. Gabon. I don't know how to pronounce these. 402. Quiet. I'm not going to deal with all of this. I did the gesturing. Yay, nausea. Dr. Dune. Excuse me? 299. Please, Doctor He. 402. This whole lockdown containment thing, how do we put it? We like your stuff. Dr. Dune. What are you talking about? 402. If we're staying, we get the internet back. Dr. Dune, you're fucking with me. 402. Oh, I'm very serious, Doctor. I'm not spending 6 months doing nothing. Dr. Dune. Now, this is beyond my jurisdiction. Angela, you see what happens when you give an inch? Stars. It'd certainly be a security issue without precautions. 299. Gabon, this is ridiculous. 402. I'm not going to just sit here. Dr. Dune. Yeah, I'm leaving. You can deal with this one, Ange. Dune exits the borough hall. Dozens of the soldiers stand outside the building, pointing their weapons at him. Christ. Dune traces the circle into his palm, preparing to data expunged. Stars. Edward. Dune. Fine. Dune raises both his hands above his head. I presume he's like I was about to call it an Esper. Where the fuck does that come from? I assume he's like a reality bender then? Primary notes. As per request, senior researcher Angelina Stars was tasked with entering Site 5076-1 and negotiating with the instances, as well as retrieving Dr. Dune after his moderately hostile encounter with the Oboban leadership. As the threat to Dune's life was perceived as low, Stars entered the site without any accompaniment. Begin recording. Extraneous dialogue removed. Stars makes her way to the Burrow Hall, which is guarded by various 5076-A instances. After conversing with the duo of guards at the door, she makes her way into the main office where 5076-A-402 sits at his desk, fixated on a handheld video game device. 299 is present. Stars kneels. Sir? 299, your formality is appreciated. Stars, thank you. Bonob, right? I feel like I'm just not saying that correctly. 299, yes. Stars. Okay, my name is Angelina, and I'm with the Foundation. I apologize for the boldness of my colleague, but we're willing to help your people as long as you comply with the few regulations we have in place. 402. That's fine and dandy, Ange, but... No, but... That's fine and dandy, Ange, as long as these regulations don't cut off our internet access. Stars. For recreational purposes? 402. Yes. Stars. Bone knob? 299. I cannot go against the wishes of His Excellency as much as I may disagree with them. 402. Look, if we're going to stay here, we're gonna need something to do. We just want to play a couple games here and there, nothing major. Stars. Sir, I can't guarantee anything at the moment, but I'm sure we can find a compromise. An isolated network might be a possibility, but as it stands, nothing will get done without compliance on your part as well. See what I'm getting at? 402. You want your friend back. Stars. Gonna be a start? 402. He's in there, gesturing towards a closet. Stars appears to hold back laughter. May I retrieve him? Stars. Sorry, 402. Don't matter to me, he's an asshole. Stars. That may be true. Stars opens the closet. Dune sits on a box, arms crossed, visibly agitated. Stars. Edward? Dr. Dune. Shut up. Dune leaves the closet. Stars pulls a chair in front of the desk where 402 sits. We're willing to help your people, Your Excellency. You have a clear interest in our culture and we'd be happy to oblige. Of course, you have to make things official, but a cultural liaison, internet access, and protection are definitely in the cards. Does that sound about right? 299. And what will your foundation expect from us? Stars. Only information. We'd like to study your culture with your assistance, of course. 299 is visibly uncomfortable. Stars. I would oversee the committee. You'd be safe, I can assure that. 402. Fine by me. Bonob, you said the information is barely communicated. Dr. Dune. I want nothing to do with this, Ange. 299. We accept your concessions. Stars. Thank you. Stars discusses logistics and planning of a cultural liaison as well as various other topics with 5076-A leadership over the duration of a 3-hour conversation. Dune paces himself throughout the room for a complete transcript of the recording as well as any other cultural exchange-related documents. See 5076-CL-EP-001. End recording. You have one new email in your SkipNet. To Angelina Stars from Edward Dune. Subject 5076 file draft peer review. Did I have to click this too? No. Hey, Ange, just read over the file. Everything seems to be in order. Corrected a few spag errors. By the way, spag means spelling and grammar. Or spelling, punctuation, and grammar. Nothing major, really, except... Oh, it seems you misspelled orangutan in every goddamn instance of the word. 36 fucking times you used the word orangutan. 36 I had to correct a middle school level mistake in what's going to be an official Foundation document. What the hell, Ange? Just because you're hanging around a bunch of primates doesn't give you the excuse to start spelling like one. Get your shit together. Anyway, I had another question. Why are you writing this as if it wasn't just a one-time thing? 5076 should be designated Cresona, not the event of the monkeys appearing out of thin air, yeah? It's ultimately your call, it's something to consider. I doubt Roman's going to approve the con prox just because there's a slight chance it'll happen again. Maybe I'm missing something, though. It's late. Get back to me soon. Regards, Dr. Edward T. Dune, Senior Researcher, Area 179. To Dune from Stars, subject, draft peer review. Edward, it was a spelling error. This is why you're a frequent topic of discussion for site admin. On the business, yes, you have every right to question my judgment on the 5076 denotation. In fact, I was midway through the first draft when I got the news from one liaison team. Those translations they were working on with Bonob are done. He was reluctant to translate this particular book, but he felt he was doing the right thing, apparently against the wishes of Gaboan. I took a look at them, and well, I think it's best you see for yourself. Pet theory? That thing they're building in the center of town? Not a shrine. It's a communications tower, and every net is sending a distress signal to whatever's left of the race. I've attached the addendum below. You'll see what I mean. We should be cautious, Edward. I'm not sure what we've gotten ourselves into. Best wishes. Stars, or Angelina Stars, Senior Researcher, Area 179. Addendum 5076.3. Recovered and translated artifact from Site 5076-1. Following is a translated portion of this from the religious texts on creation and its end, supposedly written by a great Oboban prophet king, foretelling the death of life and the last days of 5076A society. We great progenitors of life, universe sing to us. Our creations bear creations. Images of us, eons, this will be so. I say, this will be so. All 13 houses of Butua, I think that's right, united creating traveling. We nomad gods of life, creations vast and without end, will one day fall. In the millennia of the damned, he will come. The tribes shall be split on black night of his arrival. Our candles shall cry out and soon be silenced by jaws of his presence. We shall run endlessly throughout our creation. He will pursue. We will scatter to the depths and cracks of our canvas. Each time he will find us. Brothers and sisters lost, awaiting contact. He has already found them. Wherever our house be built, he will dismantle it. I say to you, listen. His coming is swift, his pursuit endless. Dread devourer of stars, he is inescapable. The prison of glass cannot stand. The chains of string cannot hold. The blaspheme of order cannot continue. Wherever we roam, the death of life follows. I'm presuming Scarlet King, just because it's just the first thing that jumps to mind. This is unexplained. What does this do? Huh. Intriguing, I think. Dang. I can upvote that one. I definitely have more time for more files, but I don't have the energy. I'm hungry, and my throat really, really hurts. But these two files were both really, really nice. I especially liked the fog one because that's just so good. Something about that just really feels right for a file, you know. Dude, this is just. I wish it. Finally, yeah, the upvote went through. It's perfect, 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 perfect day. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And let me just front page. Just checking something. Good. Because I need to keep these links so I can put them in the description below. Should next video's thumbnail be green? Also, go to my community posts. There's a poll. You mind voting on that right quick? Thank you in advance. Anyway, I had fun reading these. Hope you had fun listening with me. Hopefully you read as long with me too, because, you know, I like when these files get a bit more attention. And I bid you all a good rest of your day. I was about to say good night, but I have no idea when you're listening to these. See you.